This MLB club gathers around its skipper for his invocation of a successful season campaign.
Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Opening day is here as we get the new season underway with a good matchup between the Seattle Mariners and the Houston Astros. Hello again, everybody. Baseball is back. Welcome to our special opening day broadcast on MLB Network. I'm joined by Dan Plesac. And Dan, as we get things going this season, it's pitching that has to be key if this team's going to have success.
Well, you know, I always think pitching and defense are keys to success in the long run. As we take a look at their arms, I see a lot of reason for optimism. A lot can happen over the course of a season, but if these guys stay healthy and pitch to their abilities, they should be in pretty good shape.
The game's count starting now. Opening day on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your Houston Astros.
Quickly now, a look at the two men who are entrusted with the starting pitching assignment here to begin the new year. A moment now to give you a look at the Mariners starting lineup. Harold, what's their focus as they go for their first win?
Well, Matt, they got a great pitcher on the mound, so to me, my philosophy changes when I know he's throwing. I only need a couple runs. So I get that leadoff guy on, I may move him up and drive in a run every time I get an opportunity. And then it just relaxes him on the mound as well, knowing he's got a couple runs early and let him do his thing.
Cliff Castilla gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, you don't see a lot of guys that have 5 pitches, right? Sometimes it's hard to master even 2 or 3. But if you can master 5 like he has, he'll be in pretty good shape.
Well, let's take a look at the Stros defensively, brought to you by Majestic. I'm looking out there at Billy Hamilton. He's a very interesting story. This guy flew through the minor leagues as a shortstop, and I thought for sure the Reds were going to leave him there. And then they had a void in center, and they moved him to the outfield. And now you got...
Now at the plate, Clark
Batting
Kent.
third.
No one aboard
Right
for him,
fielder.
and 2 gone here in the first.
Kent.
Into the windup and the pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
2 outs, bases empty, and I got one of my power guys at the plate. This is where you let it fly right here. Give me a home run or a double. Give me some kind of extra base hit here.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Henry is right there, and that will retire the side. So a 4-pitch inning as the Astros are retired. We are still scoreless. Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Baseman, Kyle Seager. Here we go, guys. Hey, one away, one away.
The windup and the 0-1. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field, and that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases.
Hold it.
And he is into the hit column here in this new year. His first hit is a double.
Well, that base hit right there gives him a 9-game hitting streak.
Digging in for his second at bat, Clark Kent. He'll lead it off here against Taijuan Walker.
Kent.
Here we go.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1.
Hey, I need you right here, one time.
And that's in there for his strike 1-1. And then that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
And this is fouled back and out of play. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Got him. Striding in once again, Jonathan Villar. And he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Right side hit hard. And that is through into right field for a single. 2-out success, and that means Byron Buxton bats next.
That's just a great baseball play. The pitcher executed his pitch, but the hitter was better, stayed with it, got a ball down, and drove it through.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Clark Kent. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Kent.
Hey, let's go, big fella.
Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. Vogelback is right there, and it's a very quick out number 1. Digging in once again, Dan Vogelback. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second.
Hey, we got one.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. Kent coming in. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. Ready for another chance.
Right fielder,
Clark
number 15.
Kent. No hits in 3
Clark
tries so far.
Kent.
He's struck out once. First offering on its way. Right over the middle, knee high.
That's a big fastball, obviously, and we're going to see this reliever throw it a lot.
One out, nobody on.
Hey, let her fly up there, huh?
Very weakly on the ground. That winds up foul.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
Hey, grip it and rip it, kid. Grip it and rip it.
And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now.
Boy, there's the perfect pitch right there, the straight changeup. He hadn't used it yet in this at-bat, and what does he do? He uses it, pulls the string, and gets the big strikeout. And a nice job here to come in and slam the door. That's his first save of the season, but it certainly won't be his last.
Pitching and defense game, 2-1, the final score this afternoon. Taijuan Walker gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. Cliff Castilla is tagged with the loss despite giving up only 2 unearned runs. Edwin Diaz closes the door for the save, his first of the year. So that'll just about do it. For my partners Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching a presentation of MLB Network. So long, everybody.
Our final line score this afternoon. First, for the victorious Seattle Mariners. 2 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. For the Astros, 1 run on 6 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base.
Tuesday night baseball now from the home of the Astros, Minute Maid Park in Houston. Tonight, the second of 4 to begin the week between the Seattle Mariners and the Houston Astros. Astros baseball starts right now. Salvador Fernandez will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. HR, what's the word on him?
Well, Matt, he's going to have his rough outings from time to time. ERA last year just a little under 4. But the thing about it is he's going to take the ball. Give me the ball. I'm going to take my knocks, but I'm going to keep you in the game. And that's what I'm looking for him to do in this ball game. Keep him in the game. Give him a chance to win.
Batting third, right fielder.
Now at the plate, Clark Kent. He was among the many who failed to record a base hit in the loss yesterday. First pitch of the at-bat. There's a breaking ball over the outer half. And HR, you take a look at these Seattle Mariners entering play here tonight. They were the spoilers here on opening day as they took game 1 of the season on the road.
Well, Matt, I tell you, it's fun to get the season going, and probably even more fun for them. They won the first game, and now you go to game 2 and won game 1 on the road. So you're feeling really good about your ball club right now.
Well, time to look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Dave Lauren. A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Digging in, Michael Valero.
Second baseman, Michael.
Here comes the payoff pitch. This is pulled into right, and that'll get down for a base hit. Oh, and he bunches it. Henry is on his way home. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate. The tag, and he is out at the plate. So much for our first run of the ball game. And there's probably no happier person in the ballpark. Michael Valero has just collected his. Digging in to try it again. Clark Kent 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Here we go now.
First pitch on its way. Swing and a ball line hard towards short. That's in there. Base hit. Altuve rounds the corner and is headed home. In to score the runner from second.
That is what every manager is looking for out of the middle of his lineup. When you get your 3, 4, and 5 hitters producing this early in the season, it can be contagious, and everyone in the lineup starts to contribute.
Now batting, first baseman
Tyler White will bat next.
White.
And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right. Catch is made here in right, and here comes the runner from third. And he'll make it in to score. It's a sac fly and an RBI, and it's now a 3-0 ball game.
Hey, one of the things you want to do as an offense, right, is stay fundamental and keep pushing. A great job there. Sac fly pushes the third run across in this inning.
Now batting.
Into the box now, Henry Sierra. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Oh, did it one time. Here you go.
Here's the first pitch to him. Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed.
Well, that sinker is normally a really important pitch for him, but it really hasn't been effective so far. It just looks kind of flat.
Hey, let her fly up there, huh?
1-0 count. Here it is. A high fastball is in there.
Frozen with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
Hey, let's go, big fella. Leave you right here.
Here's the 1-1 delivery. Lifted the other way out to left center. Buxton giving chase. And that retires the side. So 3 runs on 3 hits, 1 error, and 1 man left on base. 3 innings complete. The Astros lead it 3-0. Digging in the switch hitter, Brian Henry. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th.
Henry.
1-2. Here it comes. Fly ball out toward right field. Kent is in pursuit. Uh-oh, he whips on it. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out. Ready for another shot now. Clark
Right fielder,
Kent,
number 15.
1 for 2 with a double
Clark
on the ledger so far.
Kent.
Here's the first pitch to him. A swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie.
Well, Matt, if I use the cliche, it's not how you start, how you finish, it would apply right now. A couple innings ago, he had a rough inning. Didn't look good. But now he's starting to settle in a little bit better. He may be able to get through this thing.
And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. VR up the middle, and he'll make that play look easy as the throw is in time to end the inning. 1-2-3 go the Astros, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Kyle Seager.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he gets under this one as the ball is skied into very shallow right. Under it is Altuve, and he's got it for the first out. Ready once again.
Right
Clark
fielder number 15.
Kent.
Clark Kent.
Into the windup and the pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
That's a big pitch right there. It could change the at-bat. When you're facing a good hitter like this, that first pitch, strike 1, is so important as to who's going to control this at-bat. Right now, pitcher's got the advantage.
3 runs, 5 hits, 1 error so far for the Astros. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2.
Hey, let's go, big fella.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Drilled right back up the middle. To his left. VR on the first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. Astros go down 1-2-3. Score remains tied at 3-3. Set to start the 9th now from Space City, Houston, Texas, as we continue our several good offensive performances in this one, but none better than the one turned in by the guy you see right there. He's our top player of the game.
Well, the numbers don't just jump out at you, but his lone hit was a really...
MLB The Show's in the heart of Texas on a Wednesday night at striding into the box. Clark Kent, first at bat for him in this one. He was 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night. And HR, you take a look at these Seattle Mariners entering play here tonight. It's official now. They will not go 162-0 as they were handed their first loss of the season last time out.
Yeah, Matt, this has been a fun series. These two teams are evenly matched. I mean, they've had 2 games so far, and they've each won 1 game by 1 run. It's been fun to watch.
And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great 1-2-3 go the Astros. Still no score.
Leading off for Seattle.
Stepping into the box, Kyle Seager. He'll start things out in the top half of the 2nd. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Kent Going back on it. Gone to lead off the inning.
When this one left the bat, I thought.
Striding in, Clark Kent. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And now a swing and a miss, and that's what you call establishing the inside part of the plate. It's strike one. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
Hey, drive that pitch. Oh,
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end.
Here's Byron Buxton now. And I don't know about you guys, but I'm a bit surprised to see the bullpen inactive right now.
Yeah, I'm with you, Matt. Even though he's pitching okay, I do think you have to look at what he's given you and realize he's probably approaching the end of his rope pretty soon. Last thing you want is for things to start to unravel and not have a guy ready that you can turn to.
Second baseman.
At the plate, Michael Volpe. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. And he'll reach to knock this ball down. And the throw will be too late as he can't recover in time. In now, Jackie Bradley Jr. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. That one is out of here. This game is tied.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday. So you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Kent is after it. He's there, but he drops it. The relay. Throw won't get him. Digging in. Clark Kent. Been a strikeout victim twice in this one.
Kent.
In the air out toward right field. Mutter is there. And he makes the catch for the second out. Now to the plate, Brian Henry. He'll lead it off here as we begin inning number 7.
Henry.
Swing and a flare hit toward right. Kent coming on, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. Stepping in, Byron Buxton. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Kent sprinting after it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Stepping up to the plate, Kyle Seager. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
Kyle Seager.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Kent has a play. And the inning is over. Stepping up now, Clark Kent. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1.
Matt, this could be a real special inning. They've already hit a home run here, and now the real power is starting to come to the plate. We might be in for a light show.
Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Bat splinters as this is on the ground to first base. But a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner. 2-2 count. Here it comes. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of it.
And a nice job here to come in and slam the door. That's his first save of the season, but it certainly won't be his last.
And tonight's comes to an end. Afternoon baseball now from the newest American League stadium in baseball. Ross Stripling gets the start for Houston in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
HR, your former employer, the Mariners, entering play here this afternoon. They come in off to a bit of a slow start with just 1 win in their first 3 tries.
Yeah, I mean, the 4-game series looked real promising. You win the first game, then you lose the next 2. And all of a sudden, you're sitting here in the 4th game going, this game is critical for us to split this series and feel good about ourselves.
Digging in, Stephen Dorward. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
Stephen Dorward.
High in the air out towards shallow right. Kent has it in his tracks. 1 away. Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. He went deep in the contest last night.
Kyle Seager.
Here we go, fellas. Let's go.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Kent ranging back. He gets there and makes the play for the 2nd out of the inning. Standing in, Michael Valero. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Here's a pop-up now. A leap, and what a catch! So striding forward now, Clark Kent. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. There's a good fastball from Hernandez that time. Strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Chopped weakly to the left. Seager gloves it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So stepping in, Kyle Seager comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Seager.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Kent racing back. Gone to lead off the inning.
Wow, talk about a guy getting hot, right?
So coming to the plate, Brian Henry. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Henry.
2-2 count. Here it comes. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Kent moves over. 1 out. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Coming to the plate now, Clark Kent. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1.
Your pitch right here, kid. Let's go.
Here it comes on 1-1. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2.
Boy, a check swing on a pitch way out of the zone. Just held up, but boy, as a pitcher, you're hoping that he swings at that one.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball.
I like that combination right there. Show him the curveball, and now that fastball sitting in the low 90s is going to look even faster. Nice job of mixing it up.
And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. So it's 2 runs. Digging in and looking for more, Kyle Seager. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Kent has a read on it. He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from third. And the runner from third scores as they try and work their way back into this one. Ready now, Stephen Dorward, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. Kent has it in his sights, and that retires the side. pick up a run. So striding in, Clark Kent.
Right fielder number 15, Clark Kent.
First pitch of the at-bat. Now a ball line foul up and over the Astro dugout.
Come on, big guy, one time. Here you go.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball one.
See it, drive it like you can. Let's go.
Left side. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. One left for Houston as they hang on to their 5-3 lead.
For Seattle, third baseman.
Stepping into the box, Kyle Seager. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Kent is there, one away.
Hey, it always feels good to win a baseball game, but when you can win one at home in front of your home crowd.
So a move for a pinch hitter is coming here, and he'll jump into quite an RBI spot. The bases are loaded. Still nobody out in the inning.
Right fielder number 15, Clark Kent.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. I'm set with the 0-1. Goodness, 0-2 now.
Oh, looks like he might be a little anxious swinging at that pitch out of the zone. This situation, bases loaded, you have a tendency to be a little jumpy. You got to calm down, let him come to you. They still have to throw it over the plate.
And he gets him swinging. What a big out there, as there is now one away.
Well, just an excellent job right here closing this one out. He just collected the first save of his career.
Downtown Houston, Texas on a Saturday night in Minute Maid Park. Digging in now, Clark Kent. First chance for him here after appearing as a pinch hitter in the game last night. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. Harold Reynolds, we look at the Royals as they enter play here tonight. They come into this one in good spirits, fresh off their first victory of the new campaign last time out.
Yeah, man, it's been a little bit of a struggle. 1-3 on the road trip. You never want to be in that position, but you try to pick up as many wins as you possibly can. That's why this game today is important.
Wow, how about that? He was tempted to make a swing at that pitch right there. That was way out of the zone, but he just kept his hands back enough.
And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
Well, the good ones have that bat control. You see right there, he had a hole on the right side. First baseman was holding, second baseman playing double play depth, and he shot it right through there on the right side for the hit. Nice job.
Batting fourth, first baseman,
Tyler White will bat next. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball one. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Has a look, now the pitch. Here's a high foul ball as it finds a lucky fan in the upper deck for a souvenir.
Come on, let it fly right here.
Here's the 1-1 delivery. Hit hard on the ground to second. To second for one. On to first, a double play. Into the box now, Salvador Perez. And he has not gotten off to the start he had hoped for with the bat. It's been a real struggle for him out of the gate. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Kent on the move, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. Shaw rounds the corner and is headed home. And the runner scores all the way from first as they try and chip away at their deficit. It's now a 2-1. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Clark Kent. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Oh, and he leaves that one right over the plate as this is sent high and deep out to right center field. And it is gone, a home run. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. First home run of the campaign for him as they stretch the lead to 5-1.
Yeah, everyone in the stadium, including the guy in the mound, knew it was just a matter of time until this guy cranked one out of here. Well, that's the first one of the year, and many more are sure to follow.
Digging in to try it again, Travis Shaw. He'll try to get it going here to begin the fourth.
Come on, big guy, give yourself right here.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Kent over to his left. 1 out. Ready for another chance? Eddie Rosario. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. 2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors so far for the Royals. Skied into straightaway right. Kent moves over. And he makes the catch for the second out. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Clark Kent. He's off to a fast start in this one. 2 for 2, including a home run. From the belt, the pitch. Swing and a flare hit toward right. Varner moving to his left. 2 down. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Ready for another shot now. Ramon Herrera. He'll start the inning, and we're back to the top of the order, but they haven't looked too dangerous in this one yet, right, guys?
Well, none of them have any hits yet, so you're right on the money. They've done a great job of holding these guys down so far.
Another opportunity for him here, so we'll see if anything changes.
The center fielder, Danny.
2 balls and a strike. Here it is. Swing and a ball hit in the air to right field, and deep back is the right fielder, but he will look up and watch this one sail out of here.
Hey, there are certain guys in every lineup that you do not want to be.
Standing in,
Right fielder,
Clark
15.
Kent. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. Ball 1.
Hey, kid, great keen eye. Come on, big guy.
And this is fouled straight back. 7 runs on 12 hits. 1 error so far for the Astros. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
For the most part, he's looked really locked in at the plate in this game. Not so much on that swing, though.
Chop fouled over towards the coaching box.
That's a nice job of staying alive. A 2-strike breaking ball just out of the zone. He was able to put enough on it to get another pitch.
Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss. 1-2-3 the Astros. They hang on to a 7-3 lead.
For Kansas City, first baseman
Ji-Man Choi the next to hit. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Kent ranging back. He's there and records the first out. And that'll bring in the middle infielder, Ketel Marte. He enters this at bat 1 for 2 with a walk.
Marte.
Hit out towards second. On to first, and he's breezing through the 8th here with 2 quick outs. Digging in and looking for more, Danny Santana is working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Drilled to the right side, and that is through into right field for a single.
Well, he got ahead early, 0-2, and you still gave him a little bit too much to work with because that's why he's able to get a ground ball for a base hit.
And tonight's final, 7-3. Cliff Castilla gets the win on the mound. From Southeast Texas, we welcome you inside Minute Maid Park here in now Clark Kent. It was a 2-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game. And he'll step off and fire to the bag. And the runner back easily.
Hey, have a rip at it up there, huh?
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. These Royals, Harold Reynolds, entering play here this afternoon. It's been a slow start as they come in with just 1 win from their first 5 ball games.
Yeah, man. I mean, this road trip just hasn't gone well. They're 1-4, and at this point in time, the way they've been struggling, you're just looking to get home, and hopefully home cooking will help you turn it around.
And he has to dive, but he's back in easily.
Come on, baby. See it, drive it.
0-1 count. Here it comes. Smoked on the ground up the middle. Oh, he does get to it to knock it down. And a nice job to stay with it that time and get the second out of the inning. Time now for a quick look at the hometown Astros starting lineup. Who's the one to watch, Dan? Ji-Man Choi, the next to hit. And he is off to a dreadful start at the plate as he has not hit the ball well at all in the month of April. Swing and a liner. And that is down as that could be 2 bases. He's around first, heading for 2. And he'll cruise into the bag at second with a 1-out double.
Man, that swing looked like.
Digging in, Eddie Rosario. He comes into this April contest as one of the hottest hitters in the league. His season average up into the high 300s now. Kent is under it, and he makes the catch. Digging in for his second at-bat, Clark Kent, 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Hey, get your pitch up there. Let's go, baby.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
There's another swinging strike on a fastball. He's got a nice fastball working, great pop on it, and he's keeping it high in the zone. They're going to have to lay off that if they want to have any success, because you keep chasing it, they're going to keep swinging and missing.
And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Another 0-2 home. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. And that'll bring in the middle infielder, Ketel Marte. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 0-1 delivery. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Kent racing back. And that one is out of here. A 2-run shot. And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Skied into straightaway right. Kent is there, 2 down. So stepping in, Clark Kent, 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon.
Kent. Nice and patient,
and he'll snap one over to first. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Committed to that one a bit too soon as it locks him up for strike 1. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more pitch to contact kind of guy, and obviously it's working so far, and the way he pitches, it really keeps his pitch count down.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Pitch misses. The throw down. Short hop, but they got him. Great pick and tag to catch him trying to steal. Fouled back. And here's a ball hit in the air. Choi will put this one away, and the side is retired. Stepping up to the plate, Eddie Rosario. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Moving under it, Kent. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Striding in once again, Clark Kent. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. From the belt, the pitch. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0.
That's the advantage of having a good 2-hitter hitting second in your lineup. He knows he's going to get something to hit because they're going to pitch to him. And now here comes the heart of the order. They've got a great opportunity to get on the board here.
Well, should be 2-0, but he goes way out of the zone to go after that one, and it's even 1-1.
Well, if you're wondering how good his stuff is, that is it right there. They're not picking him up in this day game right here, and he's got good stuff working.
There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
Oh, and it's not often you see a guy like that flail so badly up there, but that was a great pitch for out number 1. 3-0 the final score in this one today. MLB The Show has baseball from the Pacific Northwest and Safeco Field in Seattle. Today, it's the home opener for this new season between the American League's Houston Astros and the Seattle Mariners. Coming to the plate now, Clark Kent, hitless in 4 tries in the ball game yesterday.
That's a ball.
And a fastball just misses for ball 1. HR, your former employer, the Mariners, entering play here this afternoon. They come in fresh off a victory last time out, but it comes on the heels of a 5-game losing streak prior to that.
Well, Matt, they're coming off winning a big game. I mean, they played great baseball. They scored a lot of runs in that win yesterday, so if they can carry that momentum over, they're going to be tough to beat.
Buxton is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. Here's Jackie Bradley now. He was one of the stars from yesterday's game as he had 3 hits in the victory.
Jackie Bradley Jr.
He pulls this one into right, and that'll get by and on through towards the wall. Legs churning. He's headed for second, and he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
That's how quickly things.
Now batting, Brian Henry. He had a homer in the ball game yesterday afternoon. Line to the right side, and he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
He got that one pretty good.
Digging in for his second at bat, Clark Kent. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
Big guy. See it, drive it. See it, drive it.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's one away. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Clark Kent. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
On the run, this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Two things pitchers really love: called strike threes and jamming hitters. How about that? Talk about that jam right there. That's about as good as it gets.
And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ballgame. Digging in and looking for more, Brian Henry. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame.
Henry.
Swing, and he puts a charge into this one, high and deep, and you can forget about it. This ball is gone.
Boy, this guy's hot right now. Hit him.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, Michael Volpe. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Runners off for second. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field, but that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. And that'll get down for a base hit. And he is safe at second base as he legs out a double. Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game.
Hey, one away, one away.
As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. Throw gets him, 2 down. Digging in once again, Clark Kent.
Number 15. Clark.
First offering on its way. Here's VR out there at shortstop. Scooped up onto first, and he's breezing through the 8th here with 2 quick outs. Ready for another shot now, Michael Volpe. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see in this day.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Kent ranging back. Gone! Santa Maria, game over! Every game has its offensive stars, and in this one, he arguably shined the brightest. He's our top player of the game. A fine afternoon to enjoy our national pastime at Seattle. In now, Clark Kent. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. Good lead off a second there. Now the pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. HR, your former employer, the Mariners, entering play here this afternoon. It was another loss last time out, and this portion of the schedule has not done them any favors as they've dropped 5 of their last 7.
And, Matt, you always want to win 2 of the 3 games. I mean, today is a big game because you walk away and you start adding up those numbers in the series. You go, we won 2 out of 3 there. That's the goal for every team, to win 2 out of 3 in the series.
Runner at second here with 1 man out. That's in there. Base hit. Hamilton rounds the corner and is headed home. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Well, nice job right there. He comes through with the RBI base hit, and now his side has the lead.
Batting 4th.
Now a throw over, and he'll get back in safely. Standing in now, Henry Sierra. And this one's in the dirt, and no advance. It's ball 1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball.
Hey, let her fly right here.
And there he goes towards second. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
Hey, it's almost impossible to throw a base runner out that gets a lead that big. And plus, this catcher's not known for having a cannon of an arm.
Hey, get your pitch. Drive it right there.
Now a spin and a throw back to second. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely.
Get a good rip on it, huh?
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch.
Nope.
And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
3-1. This guy, whew, he's a good hitter. This is the kind of count gets him excited.
He's set. Here's the 3-1. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that's through into center field. Base hit. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second.
That ball's right in his wheelhouse. You may as well take out a tee, set the ball right there, and say hit it as hard as you can, because that's what he did.
Batting fifth, third base.
And that'll bring
2.
up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. And he has not gotten off to the start he had hoped for with the bat. It's been a real struggle for him out of the gate.
Matt, this is how you want to start a game. First inning, you already jump on them early. You get 1 run in, and now you have 2 other runners on base. You come up with a big hit here, you can really...
Oh, and it throws him, and they got him. Into the box now, Kyle Seager. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game.
Seager.
Ripped on the ground to first. He lays out, but he can't make the play, and it's through into right.
Matt, did you see where they were playing him? They're playing him in the shift, and he just did not care. If he hit the ball.
Ready for another chance? Clark Kent.
Clark Kent.
Chopped in front of home plate. Throw gets him. 2 down. Into the box, Dan Vogelbach. He went hitless last night in a game where his guys could push across only 1 score. This is pulled into right. Kent is there, and he'll bring this one in. So striding in, Clark Kent. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
Kent.
In there for strike 1, 0-1.
Snuck that high, hard one by him without a swing, but that's a pitch and location he can do a lot of damage with. Got to be careful doing that.
Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1.
Come on, big guy. One time. Here you go.
High ties him up with a fastball inside. 1-2.
Oh, wow. That's what they call it. Jam sandwich. Wow. Not much you can do with that pitch that's in tight.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
All right, come on now. One time. Let it fly.
Again, a 1-2. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2.
Come on, big guy. One time. Here you go.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. In the dirt here. Throw goes to third, and he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. 4 runs, 8 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Now a check swing, but that's in there for strike 3 anyway, and the inning is over. Ready once again, Clark Kent.
15. Clark Kent.
Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. The windup and the 0-1. Skied into straightaway right. Moving under it, Mutter. And that ends the inning. So they go quietly here in this. So stepping in, Dan Vogelbach. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Kent ranging back. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. A 1-run finish today, 5-4 the final score. Braden. Friday night baseball from the Bay Area and the Oakland Coliseum. Standing in, Clark Kent, and he is off to a dreadful start at the plate as he has not hit the ball well at all in the month of April. Pitch out, nothing doing. From the stretch, look out, there goes Hamilton down the third baseline. Over to first, Gray, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. He's set. Here comes the 1-1 in the dirt, and now let's see. And he is safe at second base as the decision to move up pays off, and that'll likely be scored. A wild pitch. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time.
Well, he got away with one right there. He hung a slider to this guy in the middle of the order and got away with it. You're feeling good about yourself right now.
Runner's on his way to third. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Runner at second here with 1 man out. A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2. Digging in to try it again. Clark Kent. He'll begin things here against Sonny Gray. And here's a ball hit in the air. Olson near the first base bag. He's got it 1 away. Digging in, Jeremy Schaefer, and he has not gotten off to the start he had hoped for with the bat. It's been a real struggle for him out of the gate. And there's the first hit of the game for the A's. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
There's no question he's been
ready for another chance. Clark Kent. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss. Well, we'll give you a look there at the graphic. That gives him 5 doubles now on the year.
Hey, needs you right here. 1 time. Let's go.
And he checks his swing. Did he go around? Yes, says the first base umpire. Strike 2. 3 runs, 6 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. And here's a ball hit in the air. Wells is under it, and he's got it for the first out. Striding in once again, Alberto Gutierrez. We'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Ready once again, Clark Kent. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a fastball just a bit up.
Get a good one. Get a good rip on it, huh?
1-0 count. Here it is. Hit hard toward the right side. But that finds the first baseman's glove, and that's a tough first out. Ready for another shot now. Clark Kent 0 for 4 with a strikeout thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. And here's a ball hit in the air. In there, a base hit.
Hey, you're not going to do it every day. That single right there, that's okay. It makes him 1 for 5. He contributed a little bit, but they really didn't need him today. This has been a nice team effort.
Now batting, the first baseman, Tyler White.
Tyler White will bat next, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. It's been a 2 for 4 effort for him so far in the ball game.
Here we go. He's right here.
Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Gutierrez has a play, and he makes the catch for the second out. Looks like a right-hander's gotten up to throw now in the Oakland pen.
Alex Bregman.
Wait for your pitch right here. Let's get your pitch.
This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. And this one's in the dirt. Good job to get to that quickly, though, and the count leaving at 1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Curveball that time, not even close.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1. He's set. Here's the 3-1. There's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4. Digging in once again, Henry Sierra.
Come on.
Henry Sierra.
Let's go.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Maxwell is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out. 4-0 the score tonight. Cliff Castilla takes the win on the mound, his second of the year. It's time for baseball in the Bay Area as we welcome you to the Oakland College. So striding forward now, Clark Kent.
Clark Kent.
And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. A swing and a miss at a ball down. And Harold, this Oakland ball club entering play here tonight. They were losers last time out, but still in a decent groove as they'd won 4 of 5 prior to that.
Well, Matt, I mean, the simple way to put it, they lost their last game. This is where baseball comes the best to me, where all the cliches come in. You got to have a short-term memory, and you really do. The game's over. You can't do anything about it. You got to come back today and play better and win.
Throw on to first, 2 gone. Now here's a look at the Astros.
Well, Matt, I think the key is you got to get to this guy as a starting pitcher. He gets stronger, so I think the first inning is critical. Take away his fastball, jump on him quick, and take it to him, because if you get too late in the game, you'll lose this one.
Kent is in a few steps as he takes it for the first out. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Clark Kent. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. And a slider bounces, and that gets away. So now 2 men in scoring position.
Let's go now. 1 time.
1-0 pitches his slider, swung on and missed, 1-1.
So he threw the slider darting away to him 2 times in a row. Now I don't think he'll go for it again. I'm looking for something hard inside on this pitch.
There's a high foul ball as it finds a lucky fan in the upper deck for a souvenir. A swinging bunt to the mound. On to first, and the Astros can't cash in as that ends the inning. So striding in, Renato Nunez. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Heading out towards shallow right. Kent moves over, 2 down. Digging in the switch hitter, Angel Anaya. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Angel Anaya.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Altuve ranging into the outfield, but he won't get there. It falls in, and he's safe. Digging in for his second at-bat, Matt Olson comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Kent is there, one away. And he is in there. Stepping in, Ricky Hurd.
Second baseman, Ricky
The
Hurd.
0-1 on its way. Here's a ball hit high down the right field line. This ball has a chance, and it is gone. Here's the German-born catcher Bruce Maxwell. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. To right field and way out of here. Look at this thing go. Out of here. A solo shot, and they add another. Now to the plate, Clark Kent. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1.
Hey, get your pitch. Drive it.
Fly ball out toward left center field. Schaefer has a beat on it. 2 gone. Ricky Hurd will stride in again, as first we flash you back to his at-bat in the 4th inning, and what a big one it was. A 3-run home run that was certainly one of the big blows in the ballgame to this point. And this gets through into right, so he turns the 0-2 count into striding in, Clark Kent. Into the windup and the pitch. And he'll miss the target away with a fastball. It's 1-0.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
Oh, and that looked like the very definition of flailing there. It's even at 1. And this will be fouled away. Ready to deliver the 1-2. A great pitch there, as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out. 4-0 to score tonight. Stevie Sanders takes the win on the mound, his second of the. Now on a Sunday afternoon in Northern California, MLB The Show has at the plate Clark Kent, looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one.
Like that. Come on.
First pitch of the at-bat. Couldn't quite hold back that time as the changeup fooled him for strike 1. Harold, these A's, as they begin play here this afternoon, well, they've been playing some pretty good baseball. 5-2 over their last 7.
And Matt, you know, you look at their split right now, but they lost the first game 1 to second one, so you're looking at momentum is on their side. That's why I'm kind of leaning towards them here in this 3rd game.
And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets it into the box. Max Kepler. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
Max Kepler.
Line to the right side. And that'll get by and on through towards the wall. Around first, he's digging for second. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
No doubt about it. He was looking fastball all.
Settling in now, Matt Olson. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Olson.
Heading out towards shallow right. Kent is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great digging in, Clark Kent. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Clark Kent.
First pitch coming. Here it is. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0.
That's the advantage of having a good two-hitter hitting second in your lineup. He knows he's going to get something to hit because they're going to pitch to him. And now here comes the heart of the order. They've got it.
And they got him. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Now a check swing, but it's strike one anyway, says the home plate umpire. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
Hey, here we go. Come on now. One time.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Swing, and that's hit out of play up into the plaza level.
Oh, he's going to want that pitch again. That ball's right down the middle in his wheelhouse. His eyes lit up. He just didn't let it travel deep enough where he could square it and keep it fair.
And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the. So digging in now, Clark Kent. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Here's the first pitch to him. And a fastball just a bit high.
Hey, 2 walks in this inning already, so he can't expect to stay out there much longer if he puts somebody else on. We'll see if he can find it.
Hey, 90 feet anyway, kid. Here we go.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. So now 2 men in scoring position.
See it? Drive it. Let's go. Right here.
And that misses. 2-1.
He really was struggling. He needed that strike right there. It's been a while since he's thrown one. That's just not the way he wanted to start this inning.
The set and the 2-1 pitch. Way in front of that fastball.
Hey, let her fly, kid. Let her fly.
Hey, let her rip one time.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. And this is swung on and missed. And boy, they took care of a key man. Into the box now. Clark Kent 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. A changeup floats outside here for ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Now a swing and a miss, and I don't think he was expecting a pitch inside. It's 1-1. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Fouled back.
Well, now it's a 1-2 count. He's throwing the same pitch 3 times in a row. He got ahead with it. Now let's see if he puts him away with it.
Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. Max Kepler the next to grab a bat. And Dan, what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Boy, you know,
Oh, and he got a pitch to handle as this ball is hit high in the air and deep. And folks, this ball game is tied. Now at the plate, Renato Nunez. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Hit in the air to right field. Kent is after it. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the 2nd out.
Hey, all right, here we go now.
The batter, number 4, second baseman.
Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Kent moving to his left, and that's the 3rd out. Now batting, Jeremy Schaefer.
Center fielder, Jeremy Schaefer.
0-2 count. Here's the pitch. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And he will get there to make the running play. And now at the plate, Clark Kent. A hat trick already to his credit in this one, so he's looking to avoid the dreaded golden sombrero here. Here's a curveball that runs outside. It's ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Little chopper back his way. On to first, and there are 2 down. Pitching and defense game 2-1, the final score this afternoon. Justin Grimm. Now from the Lone Star State in Houston, Texas, nighttime baseball from beautiful Minute Maid Park. At the plate, Clark Kent, and he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. Squared that one up just a little late. And Harold, this Angels ball club entering play here tonight. Despite the loss last time out, they'd won 4 in a row, so they've been on a nice little roll here.
Well, Matt, I mean, the simple way to put it, they lost their last game. This is where baseball comes the best to me, where all the cliches come in. You got to have a short-term memory, and you really do. The game's over. You can't do anything about it. You got to come back.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here. The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. He drew a base on balls his first time up. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Kent is there to put it away for out number 1. And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with 1 away. Here's C.J. Cron now. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third.
C.J. Cron.
Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And gone right down the line the other way. Wow. Ready for another chance. Andrelton Simmons comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Simmons.
0-1 pitch on its way. High in the air out towards shallow right. Kent moves over. 1 down. Digging in for his second at bat. Clark Kent. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Swing and a miss as he was way in front of that one.
Well, they have been really aggressive swinging early in the count, early in this game, and that's twofold. You're either not going to get a high pitch count from the pitcher, which could go against you, or you're going to knock him out. We're coming right after you and being aggressive. Right now, I think they're just being aggressive.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
Chop foul over towards the dugout.
All right, one more time right here.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Check swing in the dirt, but he went around. And that ends the inning. Digging in once again, Willie Mateo. He doubled earlier and carries a 2 for 2 line into this appearance.
Mateo.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Kent over to his right. 1 away. Digging in to try it again. Clark Kent. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Matt, I'm a little surprised he's throwing as well as he is. He's pitching less than 40% first pitch strikes, and it's either very deceptive or his stuff is electric to the hitters. Usually that doesn't happen when you're behind that much to have this kind of success.
Wow, not sure what that was, but talking about having your mind made up, you're going to swing before the pitcher even throws a pitch. I don't know how you swing at that pitch.
Come on, big guy, get your pitch, huh?
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Dribbled up the line, but it gets foul.
Back-to-back sliders away. Now I think you have to think about running something hard in. Not a good idea to throw a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
Swing and a miss on the breaking ball, and he sets him down for out number 3. So it's no. Ready once again, Tommy Big A. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th.
Big A.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Kent moving to his left, and that's the first out of the inning. Ready for another shot now. Clark Kent 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. In tight with the curveball, backed up on him a little there, and it's ball 1.
Looked like he was trying to work in a front door curveball there, but it seemed like it popped out of his hand a little early, causing it to miss inside.
Ball 2.
Hey, grip it and rip it, kid. Grip it and rip it.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. And now a called strike that time as the zone expands a bit here. It's 2-1 now. Pitch on the way. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Mateo ranging back, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. And he'll make it back to first as the throw won't get him.
Well, that ball was scorched. Now, I know it didn't hit the wall in the air, but it gets to the wall, and he still made a good decision not to go to second, to go back to first base. I think had he continued on, he probably would have been out.
Now batting.
White will bat next. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw
was about as easy as they come right there. Hard to say or a stolen base, but either way, he's into scoring position.
Some stirring now in that Angel bullpen, as it'll be both a lefty and a righty that start to get loose.
Hey, like 10 up there, huh?
Ready with the 0-1. Goodness, 0-2 now.
Well, clearly he's not sitting changeup with that swing. I like the early changeup. Now it sets up your fastball and all your other off-speed stuff, because now the changeup, anything's faster than that. He's got him off balance now.
Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
On 0-2, you'll sometimes get a guy to chase a fastball out of the zone.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A high fastball is in there.
Well, he's really peppering the zone right there, going up in the zone. I wonder if he stays there the whole time. Usually you'll see that with 2 strikes, not with no strikes.
Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. 1-1. 2 out here and a runner at second.
Let's fly. Let's go right here.
Now a swing, and he pops him up, and this should do it. Big A ranging into the outfield, makes the catch, and that's the ball game. A 6-0 shutout to finish off tonight's game. Alex Meyer earns the win, his second. So we'll have a pinch hitter coming up here with a runner at first and nobody out. Action now in the Angels bullpen as a left-hander starts to get loose.
Number 15, Clark Kent.
Clark Kent is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1. The winning run is at first base.
It's big moment. Here we go.
The 0-1. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1.
Wow, how about that? He was tempted to make a swing at that pitch right there. That was way out of the zone, but he just kept his hands back enough.
And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane of the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. On a good curveball gets him swinging for out number 1. It was mostly pitching and defense in this one, but the man you see here made some noise with the bat. MLB Network comes at you from the Space City on a Wednesday night at Minute Maid. Stepping up now, Clark Kent. First chance for him here after appearing as a pinch hitter in the game last night. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. And Harold, this Angels ball club entering play here tonight, coming trying to bounce back from a loss last time out, but they've been in good form lately, 5-2 over their last 7.
Well, they're coming off a tough loss. I mean, they played pretty good ball. They just lost by 1 run, but you know, you look back at it, those are the ones that eat you up, those 1-run loss games.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch until he proves he can lay off of it.
To 2-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went around. It's strike. Astros go down 1-2-3. We are still scoreless.
For the Angels, the designated
ready
hitter,
now, C.J. Cron. Looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one. Kent going back, still ranging back. Gone to lead off the inning.
Well, they were smart.
Stepping in, Clark Kent, 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Kent.
Trying to work that slider to the outer half, but it misses 1-0.
Find me a barrel right here.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike 1.
Hey, dripping and ripping, kid. Let's go.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down, and unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line, you see a lot of swinging misses on those.
3-1. Here it is. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Trying to send him packing for the second time. There's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4. Tyler White will bat next. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far.
Tyler White.
Here's the first pitch to him. Sinker runs outside to start the at-bat. 1-0.
Seems like he's just lost the strike zone these last several pitches. He's got a walk, and that pitch right there, that wasn't even close.
Get down, ball, get down.
In there, a base hit. The throw to third. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
That's never where you want that changeup to be. Up in the zone, he hangs it. You still got away with it because it's still in the ballpark. That ball is one he hits to the moon usually.
Standing in now, Rio Ruiz. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. The set and the 1-0 pitch. Looks at a sinker on the outside corner.
Well, I like that, taking that strike right there. Look, he's already walked a couple guys early. He's not throwing the ball consistently in the zone. You have to be patient and make him work.
Now a swing and a hard hit grounder, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Come on, big guy. See it. Drive it right here.
Working for the punch out and the offering. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
Hey, have a rip like you can. Here you go.
Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Line drive to center field. Trout is there. 2 gone. And he'll take those extra 90 feet, so put runners at the corners now with 2 gone in the inning. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Teoscar Hernandez. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the 3rd. First pitch of the at-bat. Way out in front.
Get a good rip on it, huh?
Here we go.
The 0-1 on its way. A sinker over the outside corner for strike 2. On its way, the 0-2 pitch.
I got the count.
And that slider's almost in the dirt. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3.
Hey, get a good one.
Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one. Striding in once again, C.J. Cron. And he's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Kent going back on it. He gets there and makes the play for the 2nd out of the inning. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Andrelton Simmons. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. Hit the other way out toward right field. Moving under it, Kent. He's got it 1 away. Into the box now, Clark Kent. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Now here's a slider that can't quite get back to the outside corner. It's ball 1.
Hey, let's go, kid. Here we go.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. It's a swinging bunt up the line. Rivera scoops it up. A quick out number 1. Now at the plate, Tommy Big A. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Right side. And this will get through in with a single. And the inning stays alive. It'll bring Mike Trout to the plate next.
Hey, sometimes you got to just get lucky. He got out in front, hooked it, and just found a hole.
The center fielder, number 20.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Kent going back on it at the track. Gone!
Well, if I was the manager, I would tell my pitchers to work around this guy. I mean, he's hit 3 home runs against them in this series. What more do they need to see? 4, 5? Jeez. Enough is enough.
Fly ball out to straightaway right. Moving under it, Kent makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Stepping into the box, Clark Kent. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
I like that check swing. He started to offer at the off-speed pitch, but he recognized it and was able to hold up.
Here's a swing, and oh, man! Way out of here. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Second home run early in the year as it's trimmed to a 4-3 game now.
Yeah, and that's what you call a dream scenario or an absolute nightmare, depending on your viewpoint. A power pitcher on the bump and a power hitter at the plate. A plus B equals see you later. It's simple math, folks.
Now at the plate, T.J. Rivera. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Now a swing as he shoots this down the right field line. And that's a fair ball as it'll head for the 326 sign in right. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
Wow, he almost blew that back.
Digging in and looking for more, Andrelton Simmons. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. In the air out toward right field. Moving under it, Kent. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So they wind up with stepping in, Clark Kent.
Clark. Kent.
Here comes the first pitch. Ball 1.
Let it rip here.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? It will. Just to the right of the chalk. A fair ball. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Everyone knows there are no awards for successfully getting 26 outs. You need to get all 27 before you can start celebrating. That 2-out double here in the ninth, putting the equalizer on at second base. A couple of minutes ago, this thing looked like it might be over, but everything can change with one swing of the bat.
The batter.
Now in the box, Tyler White, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Now a drive to right field. This could do it. Game over. Walk-off home run. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. And with one swing of the bat, this ball game is over.
Well, they say better late than never, and that's obviously something that he takes to heart as he puts a charge in one for a walk-off homer. Got to be the best feeling in all of baseball.
Well, the man you see right there had a game to be proud of. He really came through when it mattered, and he's our top player of the game.
Hey, multi-hit game, and one of them was a dinger. That's a solid day's work for any hitter, and it had an impact on the outcome of this game. What else can you say?
A tight one, 7-6, the final score tonight. The Houston Astros secured their 10th victory of the season. Brian Flynn gets the win in relief, his second of the year. So that's a wrap here tonight. From my partners in the booth, Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network. Good night, everybody.
Fans, our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Astros.
First opened in the year 2000. A look there at Minute Maid Park here in downtown. Settling in now, Clark Kent, who was a two-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game. These Angels, Harold, as they enter play here this afternoon, they enter this one off a loss after winning 5 of 7 prior to that.
Yeah, I mean, the 4-game series looked real promising. You win the first game, then you lose the next 2. And all of a sudden, you're sitting here in the 4th game going, this game is critical.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. Still no score.
Leading off for the Angels.
So striding forward now, Greg Bird. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Kent has it, and it's a quick out, number 1. Into the box, Mariano Silva. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Mariano Silva.
This is popped up. Ruiz is there for it, and that retires the side. Nothing. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Mike Trout.
That's popped up out towards short right field. Catch made there by Altuve, and there are 2 gone now. Standing in, Clark Kent. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Kent.
And that misses for ball one.
Matt, this could be a real special inning. They've already hit a home run here, and now the real power is starting to come to the plate. We might be in for a light show.
And he takes a called strike one. One run, 2 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Now a ball line foul up and over the Astro dugout. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Well, I kind of wonder if he's not being as aggressive as he was before that home run. Hey, this is a guy that can burn you again, so I don't really blame him.
Oh, and he hung the slider here, and it's a towering drive out to deep left field. This ball is gone. A home run. A solo shot here to left. Home run number 3 here in the early going, and the Astros take the lead. It's 2-1.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday, so you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
So coming to the plate, Clark Kent comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
See it, drive it, let's go, kid.
And there's ball 4 now, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force at the plate is in order.
Well, they felt it was better to take the bat out of the hands of a guy like that. He's just too dangerous, and they decided they'll take their chances with the next guy in the lineup.
Up next for the Astros.
Coming to the plate now, Henry Sierra. A hit in 2 tries so far. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Line toward right center. That's in there. Base hit. 1 run is scored. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. It's 6-1. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Alex Bregman.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Out of play. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Now a throw over, and he'll dive back in safely.
Come on, big dog, get your pitch.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Curveball that time, not even close.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
Hey, like a can up there, huh?
Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. Now a ball lifted high in the air towards shallow right center field. Silva has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And he'll think better of trying to score as he holds it third with 2 away now. So stepping in, Rio Ruiz. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. First delivery to him on the way. Pitch out. Nothing doing.
Let it fly. Let's go. Trust your stuff right here. Let it fly. Come on, baby.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Ball, 1 strike.
Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning.
Here you go.
And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on.
Hey, drive that pitch, huh? Here we go.
And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
Couldn't be a whole lot better situation to hit it now. 3-1, 2 on. He's got to be thinking he's going to get a pitch he can drive right here.
Runner back standing.
Find some green, baby. Find some green.
Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted. High and deep. Gone! So a 3-run shot to right center field. His second home run of the game as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Well, as a team, they've gone yard 4 times, and this guy's accounted for half of them. Memo to all pitchers the rest of the game: if this guy comes to the plate, you might want to pitch around him.
Now to the plate, Clark Kent.
Right fielder number 15, Clark Kent.
Let's go, big fella.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
That's a big pitch right there. It could change the at-bat. When you're facing a good hitter like this, that first pitch, strike 1, is so important as to who's going to control this at-bat. Right now, pitcher's got the advantage.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down.
Let's go.
A breaking ball swung on and missed, and he's set down for the second time this afternoon. Forced to 7. In now is Andrelton Simmons. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Set to deliver on 2-1. Swing and a flare hit toward right. Kent is over a few steps as he puts it away for the first out. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move. Now at the plate, Clark
Right
Kent.
fielder number 15, Clark Kent.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A cold strike on the inside corner.
Snuck that high, hard one by him without a swing, but that's a pitch and location he can do a lot of damage with. Got to be careful doing that.
Let's go.
Here's a high foul ball as it finds a lucky fan in the upper deck for a souvenir. Now a throw over to first. Back in standing. A runner on first with 2 away. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1.
Let's go, kid. One time right here.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on Astros plate. 11-2 is the way this ball game ends. The Houston Astros get the win on the heels of 4. Friday night baseball under the dome at Tropicana Field. Tonight, the first of this 3-game weekend series between the American League's Houston Astros and the Tampa Bay Rays. Stepping in, Clark Kent. It's been a really slow start to the season for him, as you can see by the April numbers on your screen. From the belt, kicks and deals. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. Here comes the 1-0. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2.
Hey, get your pitch. Stay through it. Let's go. Drive it.
Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. And Harold, as we take a look at the Rays entering play here tonight, they are in the midst of a pretty bad stretch as they've dropped 6 straight coming in.
Yeah, Matt, they're going through a little bit of a skid right now. Not playing real well, but you kind of expect that. But you look for something to ignite them, to pull it out of it, win a game, and just really, this is when you really have to think about one game at a time to pull you out of it.
And rarely do you see a player of his caliber fooled that badly, but he was tied up in knots that. Digging in, the switch hitter, Drew Diggs, comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. Heading out towards shallow right, Kent has a beat on it, and that's the 3rd out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Clark Kent, 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Trying to jam him with the first pitch slider, but it's in a bit too tight for ball 1. And he'll try to hold up on the pitch inside, but to no avail, and that's the first strike. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Looking up is Brantley. That one is out of here. This game is tied. A solo shot here to left. 4th home run here in the early going. And the Astros have pulled back even now with 1 run apiece.
Wow, talk about a guy getting hot, right? Hits a bomb, hit one yesterday. Usually when he gets hot, he starts to hit them in bunches, and this could be the beginning of a very, very good hot streak.
Ready for another chance? Alexander Costa comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Costa.
Oh, high, deep. That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run.
Wow, that's what a pitcher gets for not putting what he thought was a bad call in the rearview mirror. I think he was still fuming and didn't get the pitch where he wanted it. The result? A reason to be even more mad.
Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Kent is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone. Digging in and looking for more, Clark Kent. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0.
Well, now they got the tying run at first base. Now it's going to take a ball in the gap to really score this guy from first base. And I'm really curious how they're going to defend that on a relay throw, and maybe if we have a play or not. But you got to hit one in the gap to get there first.
Hey, come on, big dog. Get your pitch.
Hey, get your pitch. Let's go.
Here it comes on 1-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
I'll tell you, if I'm pitching right now, I'm not throwing anything near the strike zone until these guys prove they can lay off it. They're just being way too aggressive.
And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. Digging in for his second at-bat, Christian Audemays. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Christian Audemays
takes this the other way to right, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So the leadoff man reaches in their half of the 6th. The relay, but it won't be in time, and it's a leadoff double.
Managers these.
Digging in once again, Clark Kent. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
That's a big pitch right there. It could change the at-bat. When you're facing a good hitter like this, that first pitch, strike 1, is so important as to who's going to control this at-bat. Right now, pitcher's got the advantage.
That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game. So their half of the 8th opens with a man aboard. Time called here as with the potential time. And tonight's ends at a 6-2 finish. Drew Storen claims the win out of the pen. His first. MLB The Show has baseball coming your way from Tropicana Field here in. Stepping into the box, Clark Kent. It's been a really slow start to the season for him, as you can see by the April numbers on your screen. And Harold, the Rays, as they begin play here this afternoon, they have not been playing all that well, to put it charitably, as they come into this one losers of 7 straight games.
Yeah, Matt, they're going through a little bit of a skid right now. Not playing real well, but you kind of expect that. But you look for something to ignite them, to pull it out of it, win a game, and just really, this is when you really have to think about one game at a time to pull you out of it. Well, that's a high pitch he's swinging at right there. Even if he makes contact on that, Matt, I think it's a pop-up. He's probably not going to drive that ball. That ball's so high out of the zone.
And he got him. Now here's a look at the app.
Well, Matt, they find themselves already down 1. The big thing here, realize you got a lot of game left. Just score 1 run. Try to get right back in the game, even it up, and play the whole 9 innings. You can't just play.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Kent going back on it. He's there and records the first out. Now a moment here in St. Pete.
He's not producing at the plate like people expect him to. I don't know if it's the pressure or if it's just baseball. Sometimes you go through struggles. Maybe today is the day he breaks out of it.
And that is through into right field for a single.
Well, he fell behind 0-2, and this is really the personality who he is. He didn't give up. He continued to fight.
Hey, let the can up there.
Digging in, Clark Kent 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Kent.
In the dirt here. Throw goes over to third, and he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. The man on third with 2 down. I had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
That's 2 poor swings from a guy that hits in the middle of the order, and is used to having base runners. You don't see that from him very often.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Now batting, Cesar Hernandez. The average for him entering play sits down in the 250s.
Hernandez.
0-2, here it comes. Heading out toward shallow right. Kent moving to his left. 2 down. Striding in once again. Clark Kent. Been a strikeout victim twice in this one. First pitch on its way. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1.
That's a good pitch right there. Now he's ahead in the count. You got the hitter back on his heels a little bit. Even though it's a tough situation, you know you're going to have to use all your pitches to pitch out of it.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
Well, these hitters can expect to see a heavy dose of that big fastball from this reliever. It's a major part of his arsenal.
Well, straightened him up there on that fastball. It's 1-2 now.
Boy, he is just being way too aggressive and not staying with the ball in his zone. He's already got 2 strikeouts, and he comes up there and swings this one out of the zone. Not a good game so far.
Tap down the line. 2 runs, 6 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. And another foul ball. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. Digging in to try it again, Cesar Hernandez. They'll start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic?
Ready once again, Clark Kent. 3 at-bats for him in this one, all ending with him going down on strikes. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0.
Wait for a good one, huh?
Now here it comes. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
I like that check swing. He started to offer at the off-speed pitch, but he recognized it and was able to hold up.
Ooh, he saws him off with that one.
Man, I like the last 2 pitches. A changeup and then a fastball, and he's late with the swing on the fastball right there. You got him in between right now, and that's an advantage to the pitcher.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Love it. Looks up. Out of here. A solo shot, and they add another. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Home run number 5 on the year. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Hey, there are certain guys in every lineup that you do not want to beat you. And this guy right now is swinging the bat so well, I'm not giving him a chance to do anything. He's too hot right
now. Standing in, Alexander Costa. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit.
Costa.
And this will get. He's aboard with a single.
Well, they've been able to shut down this offense all day.
Now in the box, Corey Lovett. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point.
Love it.
No one down here.
And that is into right field, a base hit. Oh, and this goes right past him. Ham rounds third and is digging for the plate. And a relay home. Throw won't get him. Ready for another shot now. Cesar Hernandez. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. 1-2. Here it comes. And here's a ball hit in the air. And that's going to fall for a base hit. Lovett rounds the corner and is headed home. He is in time, and he's cut down. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Clark Kent will be charged with trying to get on board, leading off the 9th. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1.
Good pitch right here. Let's go, kid.
Here it comes, 1-0. And he chased up and out of the zone, a swing and a miss.
All right, one time right here.
One and one. Here it comes. And this is fouled straight back.
Hey, like you can up there, kid, huh?
Ready on 1 and 2. Again, he sends it out of play.
See it, drive it. Let's go. Right here.
Again, a 1-2. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate.
See it, drive it. Let's go. Right here.
He'll try again, 1-2. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball 2.
Let's go now. One time.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Hot shot on the ground is short. Backhanded. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Well, just another day at the office for these guys. That stretches their winning streak to 5, and they're playing well in all 3 phases of the game.
Tuesday night baseball now from the home of the Indians, Progressive Field here in Cleveland. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the American League's Houston Astros and the Cleveland Indians. Who's going to win the battle between these two? We'll see next. Julio Barrera gets the starting assignment for the Tribe in this one. What's your take on him, H?
Well, Matt, his last 3 outings have been, I'd say, inconsistent. They haven't been good. His ERA is over 4, just giving up too many runs. And when you give up that many runs, you're not going to win games.
Stepping in, Clark Kent, and he has not gotten off to the start he had hoped for with the bat. It's been a real struggle for him out of the gate, and he'll dive back in safely. And again a throw, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he takes a pitch right down the middle. Harold, we check out the Tribe as they begin here tonight. They come in riding a 5-game winning streak, and they've really got things clicking.
And, Matt, the other thing, both teams are on a winning streak right now. I love watching good baseball. So nothing's better than watching 2 teams that are on a winning streak collide. So we're going to get some good baseball, hopefully, in this game.
Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. Now a throw over, and he's back standing.
Your pitch. Drive it deep, huh? Here you go.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance. So here's Francisco Lindor now. He'll be looking for better results in this one. He was 0 for 4 in the ballgame back on Sunday. Swing and a flare hit toward right. Kent is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Stepping up to the plate, Joel Montes, and he's hoping to get things turned around here in April, entering play with an average down in the 220s. Skied into straightaway right. Kent has it in his tracks. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Digging in to try it again, Clark Kent 0 for 1 here in the early going. Hit hard to short. Backhanded. Throw gets him. 2 down. Striding in once again, Clark Kent. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Hit on the ground to 3rd. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros, as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Ready for another chance? Christian Bethancourt comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. This is in the air out to right. Kent has it in his sights, makes the catch, and that'll retire. Digging in once again, Clark Kent. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
So he threw the slider darting away to him 2 times in a row. Now I don't think he'll go for it again. I'm looking for something hard inside on this pitch.
And not the kind of swing you're hoping for on 2-0 as they bunch him up inside. It's 2-1 now.
I'll tell you, he just doesn't look comfortable in the box to me tonight. He's been off balance with his swings, and that one completely tied him up.
We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll put this one on to first as he works his way out of the jam. And
Ladies and gentlemen,
here's Yasmani Tomas. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one.
Right fielder, Yasmani Tomas.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Kent Racing back, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out. Ready for another shot now. Clark Kent will be charged with trying to get on board, leading off the ninth. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Here comes the 1-0. Way in front of that fastball.
Come on, baby. Need a pitch. Right now.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Tough to get fooled any worse than that. He's in a hole now, 1-2.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again? And next will be the versatile Tyler Naquin. 4th trip to the plate for him, and he's at risk of ending that nice hitting streak that he's put together.
Yeah, chances are it's on his mind, Matt, but you just have to let that get out of the way as best you can. You have to approach this at bat just... Wow, what a week for these guys. Talk about firing on all cylinders. Winners of an amazing 7.
Wednesday night baseball coming your way from Progressive Field in. Digging in, Clark Kent, and he is proving to be something of a non-threat with the bat in his hands this year. The average isn't pretty. Look out, there goes Hamilton. A pitch out, the throw. Runner at second here with 1 man out.
No.
2-0. Harold, we check out the Tribe as they begin here tonight. They come in off a loss last time out, but they've been playing well. Winners of 5 straight prior to that game.
Matt, it's very possible we're watching a World Series preview. You got 2 first-place teams, interleague division game right here, and I love the fact that they can play both styles, American League or National League. They match up real well.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
Hey, you got it. No one better. Let's go.
Here it is on 3-0. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. And set up behind the dish is Clyde Washington, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Well, Matt, I mean, to me, Washington's thought about as a pitcher's umpire. I mean, it's hard for me as a hitter to hit a ball down your knees. He loves to call the low zone, maybe even below the hollow of the knee. That's tough to hit. Pitchers love it, though.
And a good battle continues as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count remains 3-2.
Hey, nice and patient. Get your pitch.
A payoff pitch one more time. And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2. So stepping in, Jamie Ramirez. His average coming into this one is just barely over 200. So he'll be looking to turn the page on a slow start here.
You take it here. You.
Kent is right there, and it's a very quick out number 1. Digging in for his second at-bat, Clark Kent. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And a good slider here to start the at-bat, but it's ruled a ball. 1-0. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. 1 out, nobody on.
Here we go now. Come on now. One time.
Swing and a miss on the splitter, and it's 1-2.
Beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s, down in the zone. Looks like a fastball coming in, and then it just drops off the table. You can get a lot of swinging strikes with that.
He'll try again, 1-2. And did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went around. It's stepping in and ready for another shot. Clark Kent He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Leaves a slider right over the middle.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
Split-fingered pitch that's by him for strike 2.
Well, as advertised, Matt, that splitter has been spot on. I mean, that is the game separator right there. He's able to use
a swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that digging in, Joel Montes. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Joel
from the belt,
Montes.
kicks and deals to right field and way out of here. Look at this thing go. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away. Standing in, Clark Kent. 3 at-bats for him in this one, all ending with him going down on strikes. Swinging a soft liner. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So they breeze through. This evening's game comes to an end. 5-4 the final tally. Salvador. We're just a few blocks south of Lake Erie at Progressive Field in downtown. At the plate, Clark Kent. And he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Harold, this Indians ball club, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come in trying to bounce back from a loss last time out, but they've been in good form lately, 5-2 over their last 7.
Yeah, man, I mean, this is a big game. Nobody likes to get swept in the series. Losing the first 2 games kind of put their backs against the wall. We'll see how they respond as they try to get 1 win in this place as they get ready to get out of here.
Ripped on the ground to first. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit.
96 miles an hour. That's bringing it. Challenged him, and he got the base hit the opposite way. I got to give him credit for barreling up. Now, I don't know for sure if he was on time or if he was late, but either way, he got the barrel on it and got the hit.
Batting 4th.
All right, find your pitcher. Let's go. Let's go.
Tyler White will bat next. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. In there, and it's even at 1. And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch. Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
And the changeup is way low that time.
Wow, it just doesn't seem like he's being as aggressive as he was before he gave up that home run. Was throwing the ball great. Now it seems like he's a little bit more tentative throwing the ball across the plate.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. And he is off to a dreadful start at the plate, as he has not hit the ball well at all in the month of April. Starts him out with a changeup off the plate for ball 1.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
Swung on and fouled as it looked to make it all the way up into the concourse area.
Man, I like the last 2 pitches. A changeup and then a fastball, and he's late with the swing on the fastball right there. You got him in between right now, and that's an advantage to the pitcher.
And this is fouled at the plate. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down. So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez, having a very nice year, currently second in the American League in batting average entering play. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. 2 men are on with 2 men out. That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1.
Boy, that was a good changeup right there. You see how he swung through that ball? Man, he's got him thinking now, because that was clearly an indication he was looking fastball and got fooled.
That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now.
Come on, big guy. See it up. Drive it right back up the box. Let's go.
Nope.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Here we go now. Come on now. One time.
Trying to keep the score where it is, and the pitch. Tried to fool him with the changeup, but he won't offer at it. 3-2. Jeremy Hazelbaker would be next if they can keep this inning alive. And that pitch misses for ball 4. So some intrigue now as the bases are loaded here with 2 away. Stepping in, Jeremy Hazelbaker. And a look at the stats tell you how hot he's been in April. Well over 300 to start the new campaign.
1-0.
And he lays off there, 1-0.
Well, Matt, I'm looking at his high pitch count here in the first inning. They've done a great job of being patient and making him work. The key here, keep that pitch count up, and maybe you'll get in that bullpen.
Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0, and the base is loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
2-0 count. Here it comes. A changeup that catches the corner for strike 1.
Love the pitch call there. 2-0. You know the guy's geared up for a fastball, and you drop a changeup in the zone. That's going to be a tough pitch to handle.
Now a swing, and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. Bethancourt is there to make the catch, and they'll escape the base. Striding into the box, Clark Kent.
Right fielder.
Into the windup and the pitch. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. And this is fouled back and out of play. The 1-2 pitch. And that jammed him a bit there as it's fouled at the plate.
Hey, let her fly right here.
1-2. Here it comes.
2-2.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
And this is swung on and missed. Striding in, Colton Wong reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. Pulled toward right center field. Kent moves over. 2 gone. So here's Francisco Lindor now. His career line against Brad Hand. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Hit the other way out toward right field. Kent is there. 2 down.
Hey, no runner. Hold it.
Ready once again. Clark Kent. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
Chopped foul over towards the dugout. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Back up the middle. Lindor takes it in. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Now batting, Joel Montes. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon.
Joel Montes.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Calling for it. Kent makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Into the box now, Clark Kent.
The right fielder, number 15. Clark Kent.
Here's the first pitch to him. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
Well, he got that first pitch, got him looking right there. With a star hitter like this guy, it is always good to get ahead in the count.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Tomas looking up. That one is out of here. This game is tied. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 6th home run on the season for him, as the Astros have bounced back to tie this 1-2.
Well, he clearly did not miss that one. He got everything behind it, drove it out of the ballpark. I think he was just looking for that pitch and didn't miss it.
Stepping into the box, Colton Wong. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. And this is in the air to right. And this should do it. And he'll put this one away for the final out. And the Astros will add one more to their winning streak as this ball game is over. 4-2 the final score.
A skipper praises his team for a stellar start to their campaign.
Friday night baseball now from the Lone Star State and Minute Maid Park in Houston. Tonight, the first of this 3-game weekend series between the Oakland A's and the Houston Astros. A big-time arm and a power bat. Should be fun. First pitch is next. Ross Stripling will be on the mound for the Stros. What do you have for us on him, H?
Well, Matt, his last 3 outings have been, I'd say, inconsistent. They haven't been good. His ERA is over 4, just giving up too many runs. And when you give up that many runs, you're not going to win games.
In now, Lewis Woodson.
Leading off tonight
He carries
for
a batting line in the 280s to begin this one.
Lewis Woodson.
Liner towards second. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
Well, that's a perfect example of taking a ball inside out.
Into the box now, Clark Kent. It's been a really slow start to the season for him, as you can see by the April numbers on your screen. Back in standing. And another throw over. And a dive, but he's back in there. Here's the first pitch to him. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. And set up behind the plate is Joe McDonald, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew in this one.
Well, Matt, Joey Mack's been pretty good. He's a standard, basic umpire. Doesn't miss a whole lot. At the end of the day, though, he's pretty ordinary.
Throw down to second here is by him and into center field.
Hey, your pitch, your pitch.
A little bouncer. That winds up foul for the second strike.
See your pitch.
Ready on 1 and 2. That's in there. Base hit. Hamilton rounds the corner and is headed home. And the run will score as the Astros are off to the early 1-0 lead.
Well, nice job right there. He comes through with the RBI base hit, and now his side has the lead.
Batting fourth,
Tyler White will bat next. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. And Harold, this Oakland ball club entering play here tonight. They come in not exactly setting the world on fire for their last 8 ball games.
Matt, here we are at the bottom of the first inning. The team has been struggling coming in, and now they find themselves already down 1-0. I think this is more of a mental thing than maybe even physical. They got to turn it around.
Got him. Settling in now, Alex Bregman, and he is off to a dreadful start at the plate as he has not hit the ball well at all in the month of April. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher. Now a move over to first. Runner back safely. 2 out with the man at first. And again a throw, and the runner back safely.
Yeah, now let's go, kid.
And again a throw. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Another throw over. And the runner back. The 1-0 delivery. And a fastball just a bit up.
Man, I don't know if they want any part of him. 2 pitches away. I know he's sitting 2-0 now. This will tell us a lot. Will he come in now, or will he continue to stay away?
And this one's over at the knees, 2-1.
I like that pitch right there. You know he's keyholing you 2-0, and you put one right on the corner. He's not going to swing at it. And now all of a sudden you're back in the count again.
Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
Well, to me, it just looks like he's really aiming the ball a little bit right now. And it's funny, when you do that, you usually don't have as good a control as you do when you just let it go free and easy. Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
From the stretch. And here's a ball hit in the air. Olsen in foul ground. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. It's a run on. So striding in, Renato Nunez. And a quick glance at the numbers will tell you it's been a huge struggle for him at the plate this year. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Kent going back on it. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. The A's strand 1. They trail this one 1-0. Digging in to try it again. Clark Kent.
Right fielder. Clark Kent.
First delivery to him on the way. And a fastball just a bit high.
A lot of righty pitchers will throw that 2-seamer to right-handed hitters to try to jam the guy or even make some firewood. He got it in there, but that was a good take to lay off and take the ball.
Now a good pitch on the inside part of the plate ties him up, and it's 1-1.
In a big spot like this, you have to be looking for something you can handle. That pitch bunched him up completely, so I think he's trying to do a little bit too much right now.
Maxwell has a play, and he makes the catch for the second out. Striding in once again,
right fielder,
Clark
number 15.
Kent. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Kent.
Curveball looked at here for strike 1.
All right, one time, right here. Big hit right here. Here we go.
0-1 pitch on its way. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate.
I like the pitch right there. 2-strike fastball out of the zone. See if he'll chase. I'd go even further out this time. See if he chases it again.
Check swing in the dirt, but he went around. But the throw is late, so the inning will continue after the strikeout pitch gets away. Digging in once again. And the pitch. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on.
Hey, one pitch right here. Come on.
1-0 pitch. And look out. He has to back away there and then give a little glare out to the mound. It's ball 2.
I'll tell you, there was intent behind that pitch. I'm not saying he was trying to hit him, but when you're facing a guy like this, you don't want him to get too comfortable in that batter's box.
And another throw over. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Out here's the 2-0 pitch. 3-0 now.
No strike. Do it. No one better. Let's go.
3-0 pitch on its way. And that misses ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. This a 1-run game. The pitch. Alex Bregman is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford to fall behind here. Nice job of jumping ahead with strike 1.
And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats.
I like that combination right there. Show him the curveball, and now that fastball sitting in the low 90s is going to look even faster. Nice job of mixing it up.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That fastball straightens him up a bit. 1-2 now.
This is a big spot right here. 2 runners on. You got an 0-2 count. You waste 1. Now you make it work. Throw one in the dirt. Throw one high. Make him chase it.
And the second baseman is there to make the play, and that ends the inning. Ready for another shot now. Clark Kent now a throw over. And he just manages to get his hand in.
Hey, get a good one.
Another look to first. Keeping particularly close tabs on him. First pitch on its way.
Counts 1-0.
And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Right there, it's a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
Hey, he hangs it, you bang it, kid. Here you go.
Here he comes on 2-0. And wow, that looked to be well inside, but it's a called strike. 2-1 now.
Love the pitch call there. 2-0. You know the guy's geared up for a fastball, and you drop a changeup in the zone. That's going to be a tough pitch to handle.
Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. Now a ball fouled down the right field line out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Another 2-2 offering, and he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate.
Hey, get a good one. Get a good rip on it.
Ready with another 2-2. Oh, and they pull the string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time.
Man, I don't care who you roll out there against these guys. That's 10 wins in a row for them, so they feel like they can beat.
And it looks like a move for a pinch hitter is coming here as he'll be tasked with trying to drive home that runner from third with 2 gone in the inning. And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over.
The batter, first baseman, Matt Olson.
To right field and way out of here. Look at this thing go. Gone into the upper deck. 6-4 the outcome today. Elijah Fry earns his first win of the season.
Here now is
Rob,
our final
welcome to Houston as we prepare you for baseball from Minute Maid Park. Game 1 here in the month of May between the Oakland A's and the Houston Astros. It's Astros baseball, and it's next on the show. To right field and way out of here. Look at this thing go. That one is gone. What a way to lead off a ball game. Striding into the box, Clark Kent, and he is proving to be something of a non-threat with the bat in his hands this year. The average isn't pretty. Harold, these A's, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
And Matt, you know, you look at they split right now, but they lost the first game, won the second one, so you're looking at momentum is on their side. That's why I'm kind of leaning towards them here in this third game.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2.
Matt, this could be a real special inning. They've already hit a home run here, and now the real power is starting to come to the plate. We might be in for a light show.
And a fastball flew it right by him, and they're trying to pick things up where he left off. Matt Olson. He'll stand in to open things up here in the third. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Kent has it, and it's a quick out, number one. Digging in for his second at bat, Clark Kent. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Clark Kent
trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Tried to golf at it, but he missed. Strike one.
Matt, this is where I like this guy pitching. First and second, he's got 2 outs. He's got himself a little bit of a jam, but now he likes to paint the corners. Watch him fight himself out of this situation.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. And another foul ball.
I like the pitch right there. 2-strike fastball out of the zone. See if he'll chase. I'd go even further out this time. See if he chases it again.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms. Ready once again, Matt Olson. Comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Heading out towards shallow right. Kent on the move. He can't get there as it falls in. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second. Make it 5-1. Ready for another chance. Ricky Hurd. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Skied into straightaway right. Moving under it, Kent. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Clark Kent. 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts for him so far. From the stretch. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
And that's right there, and we're even at 1.
This is going to be an interesting at bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
1-1. Here it comes. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. At the plate, Clark Kent. 3 at-bats for him in this one, all ending with him going down on strikes.
Here we go.
Hoping to limit the damage. Here's the pitch. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1.
Come on, let it fly right here. Hey, let her fly up there, huh?
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1.
Oh, that's out.
2-1.
Well, right here, he's definitely worked himself into a very difficult situation. He's got the power hitter at the plate, and you got 2 balls. He's sitting there looking for his pitch to hit. You know he's zeroing in.
A swing, and this ball is blasted to right field. Nothing's going to keep this one in the ballpark. That one is out of here. This game is tied. So he promptly unloads the bases with that one. 7 home runs for him on the year now. As they pull even, it's 6-6 now.
A grand slam off the first batter he sees. Clearly that's not how they drew it up. They're hoping he might be able to get a ground ball right there or something, maybe get an out, but a grand slam, where do they turn?
So digging in now, Alberto Gutierrez. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. Lofted in the air out to right field. Kent is there. 1 quick out to start inning number 9.
Hey, we were really treated to a good one today. Bottom of the 8th proved to be the difference, though, and a good job here in the 9th to close the book on this one.
And this afternoon.